Are you serious about living your life or not? This is very black and white for me. Some things are useful to look at in a black and white lens, especially the things that are around setting standards for how you act in your life. You see, for me, if you don't have what you want and you're distracting yourself with video games and going out partying and all these vices and whatever the fuck, my question is, why the fuck are you doing that? Why? If you don't have what you want, you should be putting fucking all of your time into cultivating that. All of it. What the hell else are you doing if you're not putting all of your time into working, programming yourself to become who you came here to be? So many people think, personal development can be like, a part-time gig. No, it's full-time. It's fucking beyond full-time. It's like working 3 jobs. Like, you're constantly around the clock working on yourself. You have accountability to every fucking thought in every fucking moment. This is the level that you need to be at. If you're not at this level, then you're not serious about personal development. If you're not making a decision right now for lifelong learning, you're not serious about personal development. If you're not serious about making that decision, if you're not serious about making that decision to want more, be more, you're not serious about your life. And the truth is you're not zen. You're not gonna just let go of these desires. And even if you want to let go of these desires, you're still gonna have to put massive amount of work to even get to that state of consciousness where you can just let go and just lean into being. So it's work either way. So let me ask again, what the fuck are you doing with your time? I'm just doing me, or I'm just taking it easy, or I'm just enjoying my life. It's like, no. The enjoyment of your life comes from watching yourself grow through this process. The enjoyment of your life comes from putting in that daily work. What are you to do with yourself? How are you going to live with yourself in 10, 20 years from now? Not having what you want. It's like, oh, well, that just wasn't for me. There's so many people that do not have what they want, and they're a lost case because they just don't want to put that work in, and they feel like it's too late for them. And then they're living the rest of their days stuck. Like, it doesn't really matter in the end if you get it. You get what you want. What matters more is that you were on the journey to pursue what matters most is that you fall in love with the process and you focus on that and you take more pride in the process than the result. Because life is lived in the now. You know, a result is going to be a now that happens once in the future, you know, and then like once you get that result, it's on to the next thing. So even when you do get your results, you're just going to want to get to the next one. So consider that. For me, you know, I realize, like, just for myself, the standard I want to set for myself is I want to design my life where I'm kind of like working like I'm in prison, where I'm just like, there's nothing to do. I'm not going anywhere, you know. I only go to places for the grocery store or whatever, and I'm just studying, writing, working out, working on a project. Ooh, a little snake. I want to look at it. I never see those damn things. It's cool to take a close look at them. And the snakes here, not really. Or at least the one I was looking at was not one to worry about. Anyways, squirrel, snake. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the individual that looks back on your life and regrets? Or do you want to be the individual that's proud? Proud of what they've accomplished. Proud that they got what they wanted. And do you want to be that individual that's enjoying the fruits from the bitter roots of study? You know, I just want to really fucking enjoy my life. And I know this comes from that massive amount of study. That massive amount of putting in the work and devoting your entire life to it. All of your time. Sounds like crazy sacrifice, you know, especially when it comes to it. But when you start seeing the results, you know, just like it's just like working out. You know, when you start seeing, you know, some muscles popping out, you're like, damn, like, let's see how far I can take this. And then you start working out even more and even more. And like, it just becomes addicting. It becomes addictive, you know, and that's okay. You know, become addicted to growing yourself, improving yourself, manifesting the most beautiful part, you know, yourself into the most beautiful state, manifesting, you know, turning who you are into a very beautiful person, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Why not? You know, I remember looking at Leo Guira's routine, his morning routines, and his routine is like, you know, the whole fucking day. It's scheduled, right? And I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't do that. And then now, only now, am I finally coming around to it. I'm just like, that makes sense. That's why you put so much goddamn time, and that's how you grew so much. It's because you disciplined yourself like mad. You disciplined yourself like mad to just use all of your time, constantly reading, constantly working. Yeah. I mean, I'm not asking you to do something that's normal here. Because what's normal is not getting what you want. Have you noticed that? So if you want to get what you want, you're going to have to lean into doing an abnormal amount of action, doing abnormal things. It's just a cost. And for those that are ready and willing, I'm so excited to see you on the other side. You know, 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now. Oh my God. And for those individuals that I'll meet at that time, I look forward to seeing you. You know, and I can't wait to hear how you did it, as I will share how I did it. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.